it. Stream, guys. Let's get it.
Oh, baby, we in the building.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. One, dude, you're like my second guest straight in 2 weeks. From Atlanta. Look, from Atlanta. My second guest straight is from Atlanta, which is so dope. I'm so happy you could be here with me, Trey D. Thank you so much. But before we get started, before people start popping into the chat, guys, I want to thank my latest subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for liking the videos. Thank you so much for commenting. And please make sure you turn on your notifications, because the sister go live with some really dope content sneaker creators, and you don't want to miss out. With that being said, we are now in the building with one of the hardest working men in Atlanta when it comes to sneaker content creating. But also too, you're so good about being connected to the local events that go on in Atlanta. Thank you for sending my husband his sneakers. We're gonna get to that a little bit later on. What is that all about? You know, with you being a reseller or retailer, whatever the sneaker people call you, whatever. I'm here for it. But I do want to formally introduce you guys. We have in the building Trey D, Strap Town Trey D out of ATL, born in Germany, raised as an army brat all over, has roots in Tennessee, roots in ATL, and I want to put our hands together, man, to show some love for the hardest working man in Atlanta, baby. Welcome to the show, man. Everybody put hands together for Trey D, baby. Trey D is on the scene today.
Let's get it.
Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, where you from? What do you do, boo?
Okay. So my name is Trey D, Strap Town Entertainment. I live outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I have been here for almost 22 years because I used to go to high school out here in Georgia, and I moved. I wasn't too far from where she was at. I was in Clarksville, Tennessee. Clarksville, Tennessee is right outside of Nashville. Shout out to Nashville. We got such a good sneaker culture out there in Nashville. It's crazy. Like, I love to see it. But when I was in Tennessee, it's kind of crazy because I moved in 2001. It wasn't a big sneaker community out there, and it wasn't like a big culture to the sneakers locally. Because now you guys have things like Stay Rooted. You have a local Nike store, and that's good because it's going to keep things local where you don't have to worry about relying on hitting raffles in other states. But like, it's good to see it growing now because like me moving in Atlanta 2002, we obviously have a big hold on fashion and music and culture. So I always feel like I ended up in the right place. I really do.
Yeah, man. Listen, I agree with you. I mean, Tennessee has still got some growing to do. And thank you for acknowledging the little bit of growth that we have here. But you're absolutely right. Atlanta is like the Black Hollywood to me. Like, it is really the place to be. So, I mean, tell me first, what influenced your name? What influenced your name? Like, I love the name, man.
All right, well, I appreciate that. My actual name is Trayvon Demetrius. And out of all the kids that my father and my mother had together, I was the only one that my father got the name. So the name Trayvon, my mother always says when I came out, my father had the name ready. He just had the name ready. So it's Trayvon Demetrius. And it's like, I used to play basketball. You can't tell, but I'm a really tall guy. I'm like 6'5". So they used to call me Trey D. So I always have just used that nickname for a very long time. So it just stuck. You know what I mean?
There it is. Okay. So we are a basketball player.
Yes.
6'5". My daughter is 6'5".
Are you serious?
I love to see y'all play against it. Yeah, my daughter. We'll talk about her another time. But yeah, she's the big 4-ring women's team, Jackson State University. 6'5". That girl don't play.
We must have some good DNA because my mother won 3 state championships in New York in high school. So
no, she didn't.
Yes. My mother always jokes around and says she was a little bit younger. She probably been the first wave of women playing in the WNBA. because there was no women's sports after.
There wasn't no women's team back then.
Wasn't.
What college did she play for?
She didn't play for college. She ended up going to the Army where she met my father.
Oh, man.
There wasn't a thought of women getting rich or successful playing basketball in the early 80s. There was no such thing. It wasn't even an idea yet.
Got you.
So I have a very athletic family as well. And to hear that you have a daughter that's almost the same height as me is amazing.
Yeah, y'all need to follow her. Dime TV. She just got hired by the WNBA. So she's doing some stuff, man.
That's amazing. So she loves basketball. Then basketball is definitely into.
Oh, since she was 6. Like, because, you know, she was tall in first grade. And I was like, she don't like the model. She's not really into the girls. I was like, girl, you gonna play basketball, and loved it. And 25 years old, and now she got the rings, and now she's doing commentary.
That's amazing.
So 6'5", I love that because I want tall grandkids.
Yes. You already know we go places and we get all the eyes.
Y'all get the eyes, but y'all be like, how you doing up there?
Yeah, it's really nice to meet people at sneaker events that watch me online and they're like, man, I had no idea you were so tall, man. Because I sit down in all the content I make most of the time, so you can't really tell.
Yeah, I didn't know you were that tall. I knew you were tall because your arms are long.
Yes.
But I didn't know you were 6 foot. How tall is your mom?
She's only like 6 foot, which sounds kind of like tall for a woman, but like you would think she'd be way taller than that.
Yeah, and how tall is your dad?
About the same size.
What?
So I got lucky. My uncles and my grandfather was very tall, but I think it skipped one generation. My dad's tall for a guy, but he's just not extremely tall. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, you ate up all the food. I know she was ready for you to move out.
Thank God. Man, that's crazy, man. I love finding out things about people that we know like each other, and then we find out we have more in common than we don't have in common.
Oh, for sure. And that's what I love about the sneaker community. Y'all are so freaking amazingly nice. Y'all so dope and cool. Okay, speaking of people, you got some people here. Kick Music Artists in the building. Thank you so much, Kick Music Art, for sharing us on streams. Thank you.
Yeah. My boy, I can't shout that brother out enough. When it comes to someone that's actually being very consistent, coming out with his own challenges, working with a lot of brands, bringing people together. Like the networking that I honestly learned from people like Kick's Music Art or J Will, they're really bringing people together, because one thing I didn't mention to you, I used to be in the music industry. And coming from the music industry, like a local artist, it was kind of cutthroat. So when I got into the sneaker community, I was very happy to see people embrace me, because I wasn't used to that at all, being in Atlanta. It's very competitive.
I really realized that the sneaker community, I wish I would have got in it earlier, because it is so dope, man. It's some dope people. And Kick's Music Art, that dude, he brought that heat last week, man. That dude brought that heat last week.
Well, as I would call him the airship king. He got all the airships.
Yeah,
they got more airships than Israel.
Everybody called him that last Sunday, like the airship king, the airship king.
Literally, man. Shout out to my boy Stretch in the comments, man. He said, greatest shoe man on the planet. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Hi, Robert. Thank you so much for tuning in, Robert. Please make sure you like our videos. Strap Town is on YouTube as well. Yeah. Thank you for visiting JaYs4DaYZ. It's so much appreciated. Okay, we got Ryder 94 Funk in the building. What's up, Ryder?
What's happening? What's happening? It's crazy because my boy Robert got JaYs4DaYZ too, man. It's crazy. We all got JaYs4DaYZ.
Oh, yeah, he comes on quite a bit. He's in the chat quite a bit. So
I love to see it.
Support, Robert.
I love to see it.
And Kick's Music Art, she graduated in 2022, so she's been gone for a little bit. But she was the post player for Jackson State. She actually helped them go to the NCAA tournament.
For real?
They played against Baylor University. So check her out. She on YouTube. I'll link her in the description.
Yes,
I try to have my own thing without having her all up in it.
I respect it. Ain't nothing like your own being successful though. That's awesome, man. I know you proud just by the way you saying it.
I'm so proud of her. Like, you know, I had her at 19, so we grew up together. So
okay,
she was my daughter, but also my BFF, because we did absolutely everything together.
That's a good relationship. Is she into sneakers as well?
I bought her first pair, then she went and got another pair, and now she's like, "Mommy, the third pair is waiting." I'm like, "Girl, please." Bye.
You started the wave or the addiction. I did.
It's crazy, man. But you know, her foot is It's big.
Oh,
it's
that
big
is true. Being so tall, that is one thing people don't consider about the tall people. Like, I'm only a size 13, thank God, but my nephew, he's already a size 13, and he's only a freshman in high school, so he's probably gonna have a really big foot.
It's hard to find her shoes because she's a 14 in women.
Wow, my mom's a 12 in women.
Her hands are just huge.
She blocking more shots than Brittany Griner.
Yeah, man, like they could go toe to toe.
I love that, man. I miss playing basketball competitively. I still play at the gym to stay healthy, at 36 to compete with the kids. But I miss playing those years. That's some good time, man, for sure.
Yeah, she said that too. But she also said that there's a little bit of a challenge of a transition when you come off the court.
Mm-hmm.
When you've been doing that all your life and now you have to face real life.
Oh man, talk about it. I had to deal with that myself. I've been 6'5" since I was like 13. People kind of pressured me to play basketball all of my life, and I stopped playing basketball at 18, not realizing that's really when life begins and you got to figure it out for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she had a hard transition, and that's when I learned mental health and post basketball is really real.
It is real
thing. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We got TA Vlogs in the building. Yo, what's good? Here showing some love. Thank you, TA Vlogs.
That's my guy right there, man. That's my guy, man. That's another one outside of ATL, man. Y'all check out that man's content, man. He be having the early sneakers and he be working with a lot of other people, man. Shout out to my boy.
I gotta check him out. Is he on YouTube too?
Yes. Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. And working with a lot of big content creators out here in Atlanta, man. We try to click up together and work with each other.
Okay, TA Vlogs, I'm gonna follow you, and I want to connect with you as well. Thank you for that shout out, Strap Town. I appreciate that. All right, he said, "What's good, bruh?
Man, we live a life.
That's what's up. Daughter is dope. Thank you. You know how it is being. First of all, I'm from a single parent household, and so because I had my daughter at 19, I was just deemed to be this person of color without an education,
that is another
being on welfare, which is nothing wrong with that because I was on stamps at one point. God is good, but we beat the odds. Me and my daughter, we beat the odds. And I'm so proud of her. She is dope. But it's about Trey D tonight.
No, it's about all of us, man. That's the thing about our community, man. Our community seeps into everything. Our community seeps into our family. Our community seeps into sports. Our community seeps into music and fashion. So it kind of goes all hand in hand to me, honestly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I know your mom and dad is really proud of you too.
Oh, for sure. And they work very, very hard, especially them. Like out of everyone in my family, they broke so many generational curses and was the first people to do so many things. Like, I mean, honestly, when I was a kid, I thought I'd be in the Army too. But I mean, in my teenage year, I became way more creative than the most people in my family. And I felt like I would be sleeping on my gifts if I did that. Nothing wrong. I appreciate all the people that, do it for our country, but I got a lot of creative gifts to give. Like I have to really get out here and mix it up with you guys. So,
No, you really do. And you know what I love about who you are? It is your personality. It shines through everything that you do. So with that being said, listen, I got to go through these amazing pictures because I went on of course, I'm stalking. And okay, tell us about how amazing is it to be in the sneaker community at all these events? That's awesome.
Honestly, there's nothing better than doing the sneaker events, especially living in a city like Atlanta. Because if it's a big company like Got Sold or SneakerCon or the Sneaker Exit, they have to come to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Because like you said earlier, the black hub of fashion and culture and a lot of commerce coming through here. Honestly, I just play my position because I feel like a lot of people in Atlanta want to get in the sneaker community. So I'm very grateful just being considered. And I have a face card where people want me to be at their event. I can add something to it. Maybe I might be vending and selling sneakers, or I might be there just shooting content. It feels good to be in the mix, honestly. It really does. It really does.
Yeah, I love your reels. I am gonna play a reel that I saw on your Instagram that I was like, you sold what? I was like, oh, brother, you got to explain this on JaYs4DaYZ. Okay, first of all, the shoe plus the art. Tell us a little bit about Sneakerland in Atlanta. What is it like?
It is honestly very overwhelming for people that come to Atlanta that aren't used to what sneakers are in their home state or home city. Because like I said, I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee. We don't really have a local sneaker scene or community, or maybe a Nike store or any flagship stores that you can really cop at outside of the mall. So where I'm at in this picture is actually it's in Atlanta. It's right outside of Wish ATL. Wish ATL is one of the premier places in Atlanta where you can get shoes. And it's crazy because with the 404 day, they just had exclusive Air Max, and Wish ATL was one of the locations you can get it at. Like one of the only locations in the whole country, because it's one of those flagship locations.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Wow. So when I visit, I need to go over there.
Oh, for sure. And it's crazy because you would definitely meet or see people that you probably connect with online at that store. I guarantee you.
I would love that. And see, I'm the type to be like, oh my God, it's really you.
I know that is one thing. That happened to me at The Last God Sold, the first picture. I met Destiny, one of the young ladies that I follow online. I never met her in real life. And I was like, she kind of tall in person. That's crazy. Like, I can see she's a baller for real in real life, but it's cool to see people.
She's an ex-women's player basketball,
like a real baller. Yeah, for sure. I love that, man. I love that.
Okay, see, so what about this?
This is another good one too. I'm actually in the picture with Soul Resale. This guy is actually very young entrepreneur, very popular on social media, very popular on TikTok, very popular on a lot of sites. And he is actually a very serial entrepreneur where he has over 10 locations under the age of 25 in America already. Yeah, he already has locations in Georgia, he has locations in California, he's opening one in Florida. And I was at his grand opening shooting a vlog because I was like, man, Soul Resale. Soul Resale.
Soul Resale. Okay.
He's very popular.
I'm saying follow him.
Yes, you need to. And it's crazy because like I never really got to chop it up with him, because every time we go to the event, he's a big basketball player. People say, you guys should play one-on-one. And I thought he was my age, or at least 30. And when he told me he was like 23, I was like, how are you so successful so young and people aren't talking about this? This is amazing. So I got to.
What did he say? What did he say? How is he that successful so young?
He's very strengthened in his faith, and that's one thing I really respect when he said it to me, because a lot of his clothing that he does in his stores is very faith-based, and it's not pushing your face in a way where you wouldn't know at all. It's like I can do anything with the power of Christ. I can do anything with the faith, and so like I was really like enamored with the hustle that he had, as well as the personality obviously he uses online to entertain. But he was more than just the moniker that we see online, and I really respect that.
You know what? That reminds me of what Kick Music R said last week about Virgil. A lot of these people that are really up there are very connected to just being humble.
Very true.
And and just coming with that energy of, they may not see themselves that big like we do.
Like we do,
regular people that grind hard, that got it. They got the catch. They got the catch.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's definitely one of them. He's a very young entrepreneur. I can't shout him out enough, man. I seen him last at SneakerCon Atlanta, and he was telling me he was opening a location outside of Calabasas. I was like, how are you doing this? Like, I don't understand. It's amazing. Like, salute that man.
I love that. And I love the fact of how he talked to you.
Yeah, man, he's so humble. So humble. I was so amazed at that. But that gave me game to be like, no matter how big me or you get, we're gonna remain humble as well. I know we are because because listen, Nina Simone taught me something. You can be high, but you can also drop low too out of nowhere. That's very true.
And honestly, if it happens to me, it's okay if it doesn't, because I'm kind of like into like loving this as a hobby and like getting to know you guys. And then when I meet you in public, I'm like, oh my God, I just met the person who I just interviewed, which is so dope. But when you make it high, you don't forget about JaYs4DaYZ.
I would never do that. I would probably speak to you before. I'm tall. I'll see people before they see me.
That's true. That is so true. Okay, so listen, I love this picture. So are you into a lot of doing your own photos? Is it really important as a content creator to have different like photo shoots? Because I get a lot of questions about that. This is really dope. What was the whole vision behind it?
So this is what I call make sure that you take full opportunity of all the opportunities you have. So this is a pre-party we had for Atlanta Sneaker Convention with Sneaker Knockers LLC. And My man, actually was like, bro, you should bring some sneakers to set up behind where everyone does the backdrop. So that was my actual sneakers that I sell in the picture. So we were actually at a pre-event, and he was like, people are going to ask you about sneakers, and it's a good way to network. But I took an opportunity to take some pictures while I was there. And honestly, believe it or not, the phone was just set up, and I just hit it where it was taking pictures for me. So like, that's one thing I learned from a lot of people I meet in Atlanta. You have to take advantage of all the opportunities, not just meeting people in person, but taking pictures there, getting content there. So I was kind of much doing 3 things at once. So, but we were at Collab Studios in Atlanta. Shout out to Keith, and shout out to the whole team at Collab Studios, Trey Bills, the ATM boys. Like, a lot of big content creators come to the Collab Studios, and I kind of felt out of place. I was like, man, these guys like 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 followers, and they would show me love like I was the same as them. Like, a lot of people in content in Atlanta are very humble, even with their immense success, and it's very humbling, man. It really is.
You know, that's really great to hear, because you know what? When you do get a chance, like Feasts and Treats, I love her.
Oh man,
like the girl has been like literally on the Sneakers app, and so is Nia Lorraine out of New York. But if you literally run into them, they will be so cool with you, where you're like, do you know you was just on the Sneakers app? Like,
yo, you know you was you, right? Yeah, I be watching feed content sometimes. Like, I really know her. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, look, Keith's Music and Art said he knows that guy. Keith is dope. I went there too, and they followed me too. So he's talking about this guy right here, right?
He was talking like the Collab Studio. He actually had his kit cam.
Oh, this one.
He had the kit cam at the Collab Studio, and like I was saying, a lot of content creators come there to shoot because they have somewhere where you can take pictures, you can do skits, you can do selfies. So he had his kit cam. Have you ever seen the 360 cameras?
Yes, yes.
So Kicks Music Art has one, but it's only for your shoes.
Oh, got it.
On the 3D cam, and they will take a picture, and we'll take like a time lapse of all the people at the event, what shoes were worn. And it's genius because he brings it to different events. It's like, man, it really brings another aspect to all the events that we're at, man. That's why I said I can't shout out that brother enough, man. He really brings a lot to the community here in Atlanta, to sneakers.
Okay, so I need to visit that place too.
Oh, ASAP. Collab Studios is a spot, man. Shout out to Keith, man. Movie premieres, content creation.
GTG and just call me Nikki would go with me. Or maybe y'all can all meet us there.
Man, we can mob out. We can go as the whole sneaker familia. Like I was saying that guy. So we the sneaker familia. The whole family.
That's right. You better say that right, man.
The whole
and also too, shout out to my husband. Hey, listen, thank you for getting his UNC one.
Oh, for sure.
The reason why he looks fresh at the 50 Cent concert.
Hey, how much did he pay for? How much did he pay for UNC ones for me?
I think
did I hit him over the head?
At the right price.
I would like to say that I sold him the shoe for retail, tax, and shipping because we family. A lot of people look at us resellers like we out to make a lot of money. We don't make money on all the people. We'll sell some shoes to certain people at certain prices, but we family, so we gotta look out for our people. We gotta look out for our people.
You know what? Thank you, because he wanted that shoe so bad, and I saw you in the group chat, and I said, babe, okay, there's a guy on the group chat. He's selling them. He's out of Atlanta. He looks like this is what he does. We gonna pay him because we love supporting Black.
I love that. I love that.
No, it's crazy. Listen, you sent them things. We had them right away on the day you said they were gonna be here. We got them. It wasn't a lot of money that we had to come out of pocket on top of what was already out there for the shoe. So thank you.
No, I appreciate the business because a lot of people do see I do resell sneakers, and I know that's not popular in the sneaker community. But I told her, she's like, I need a size. What was it, 12?
It was a 12. Yeah.
A size 12. I remember. And I said, if I don't sell it by today, I'm going to sell it to you for the price I get it. Just send me shipping. Just pay for the shoe and pay for the shipping. If I don't sell it for what I want, I'm going to sell it to one of my people for the price that they want, the same price they will get in the store. So, So I'm about making money as a sneaker reseller. Don't get me wrong, but I got to take care of my people first. Now I got to take care of my people first.
Yeah, we appreciate you because I shouted you out like for other friends who were like, I missed. I was like, reach out to Trey D. He's on YouTube and Instagram, and he will get your life together and he will get your order out to you. So thank you.
Better believe it. We appreciate it. Like you said, we support Black business, man. We appreciate that.
Definitely.
That's
support
number
Black
one.
before anything.
Yes, I love that. glad you said that too. I'm glad you said that. I need to start saying that more because we are Black business. We got to look at ourselves as such.
We are Black business. Okay, y'all, so we about to have a little fun right quick before he gets ready to showcase. I got to show this video. I'm going to his YouTube. Let me share my screen. And we're going to pull up. I'm going to his Instagram. We're going to pull up this video. I got to play it, okay? I have to. So is this one right here. I'm going to press pause first. But I really want y'all to pay attention to all of the shoes that my bro ended up selling that he regrets.
I do regret.
He sold. Okay, here we go.
Give me 3 of them. Sneakers I regret selling will be Air Jordan 1, Midnight Navy, the 20th year anniversary pair. Okay. Union Jordan 4, the Black Noir pair. Ooh, okay. I hit the pair on Union for first come, first serve online, and I won a pair for free at most. Oh. I would say the EYBL Kobe, green Kobe's that came out in 2020. It's a sentimental pair. I held on to them. I wanted to hoop in them or sell them. Okay. I didn't hoop in them in the first 2 years, so I sold them. Yeah. Top 3 pairs, for sure. Great question.
Okay, awesome. Sneakers you regret selling. Give me 3 of them.
Wait a minute.
Sneakers I regret selling will be Air Jordan 1, Midnight Navy, the 20th year anniversary.
We gonna end right there. We just gonna end right there.
Man.
What in the heck? What in the heck?
And it's crazy because at that time I was getting so many shoes for retail. People thought I had connections at Nike. It was like, there's no way you'd be winning all these raffles. And they're from raffles. They're not even from local stores. I win a lot of raffles online. Like I said, that Jordan 4, I won a raffle to hit. And then I won a free pair as well on Instagram. So people be like, you got to be like the luckiest. And I sold both pairs. I sold both pairs and I bought my mama a washer and dryer.
Oh, okay. Now wait a minute. Now hold on. Now you just won us with that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
It was around Christmas time though. She cried and everything. It was funny. It was a beautiful moment. It was a beautiful moment. I had to do it.
I'm about to go right. Here we go. It's time. Y'all, everybody, just clap for Trice. That man sold his junior shorts while his mama watching dryer set. Oh.
I was gonna do it anyway, but I always tell myself if I have a pair of shoes and I don't wear them after a certain while, I'll check the resale value. If the resale value makes it worth it, because I was gonna buy her that anyway for Christmas. I knew I was, but getting the cash off of a shoe, imagine selling one shoe and buying someone something that costs like $1,000.
Oh, look at them. Look, that's what's up.
Gotta do it. Mama. Gotta do it for your mama. You know that. Come on now.
That's real, dude. That's real.
Shout out. Shout out.
Wow. I was about to say you should have kept one pair, but for mama, I understand. Kick through the dark. I'm with you.
Bro, it was like $250 and they was selling for over $1,000, guys.
I know my husband got a pair. He will not go.
So how do you feel about so how do you feel about wearing very expensive shoes? I want to hear how you feel about it because I have a certain take that people don't like. People don't like to hear my take.
I wear them. I'm sorry. I will wear them.
So if you hit, okay, let's say this. So do you remember when the Dior Jordan 1 came out?
Oh my God, yes. Who don't?
Did you go for a pair?
I did it because I was just really new in it, so I didn't know the significance of the shit.
So you probably thought it would happen again sometime, right?
I was like, I'll get them another time. And
I had everyone I knew into that raffle. I literally had over 50 people into the raffle, and I was like, I was planning my future off of winning that shoe and reselling that shoe. I said, okay, I'm gonna get the shoe for $2,000. I'm gonna sell it for 20. I'm gonna do this with the money. Like, so if I would have won that shoe in my size, there would be no way comfortable I would feel comfortable, especially in the city of Atlanta, wearing a shoe that people know is worth over $10,000. I just don't feel comfortable.
Oh no. Wait, if it's that much, then no. I'm gonna wear it in a photo shoot in my backyard. And that's as far as we go. But I will wear it though. I will wear it.
So would you wear it at a place like SneakerCon, like at an event?
Oh heck no, because I do not want to get robbed. Hell no, I wouldn't wear it at SneakerCon.
So you kind of feel like me. People look at me and they're like, bro, you 200 pounds, you a big guy, you don't need to worry about that. But I think I'm all about making money. I'm all about making money. I want to sell the shoe. I don't really worry about wearing it. I got enough shoes as is. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You are right. Okay, so let me go back. Let me retract. You're right. I probably would wear it just because I got the shoe. I probably would resell it and get the money because I do like the money.
I love the money. And that's the only thing I feel because, like I said, I used to be in music, so I had a lot of ups and downs. There's times I had 5 figures in my bank account. There's times I had $5 in my bank account. So if I had a pair of shoes that was worth $10,000 and they're on my feet, and it's the time I have $5 in my bank account, I would judge myself. Versus the time I have the money in my bank account where I can feel comfortable wearing the shoe. So I call myself the GR king. You know what GRs are, right?
Yeah.
Like general release shoes that you can get that's not super hype. So I have a lot of those shoes. Like all the 1s and all the 4s. They're nice shoes, but they're not really like, you're not going to see me wearing shoes that's worth $2,000, $3,000. That's not my style.
You know what? I want to ask the chat that. Hey, guys in the chat, like, go ahead, Trey. Ask him that question.
So if you, see, he's not wearing them either. Shout out to Spence. So if you want a shoe, let's use another shoe example. Let's say a shoe for Chunky Dunkies, SB Dunk. It was a $150 shoe. It resold for almost $2,000. Do you feel comfortable wearing the shoe, even though you might have financial hardships coming up, or will you feel like you're just gonna cash out on the shoe?
Let's see. Oh, Robert said selling them.
Hey man, it's nothing like buying the shoe and paying your rent off of one shoe. I have done it over 10 times, and my rent is almost $2,000. I live in Atlanta. The last time I did that, I paid me, once again, shout out to my mama. Well, shout out to my sister. I have everyone enter a shoe. I hit the Air Jordan 1 Fragment Travis's. I paid the $200 for them. I sold them for $3,000. I gave my sister $500 to give my nephew some school clothes because she's the one that entered the one. She don't know nothing about sneakers.
That's fair.
She don't know nothing about sneakers. I could have easily gave her $50, but I gave her $500.
That's a good heart.
I made $2,500 off a shoe. I paid my rent. I filled up my gas tank. I gave my sister some money, and everybody wins. I don't know
wait a minute. So somebody bought them shoes off of you for $3,000?
The second day they came. I won them for Wish ATL. They one day shipped them. I got them in. I posted them 2 hours. I had over 50 DMs on Instagram. Resellers, fashion influencers, rappers, even KO from Addicted to All Things Flies. One of my homies reached out to me, was like, yo, KO seen that. He's asking how much. I was like, bro, I respect bro and everything, but I'm gonna need that 3,000, bro. They selling for like 34 on StockX. Like, yo, I'm gonna need that $3,000, bro. Like, no disrespect to nobody, bro. I'm all about making money at the end of the day.
Yo, okay, so you are such an inspiration when it comes to that. Listen, the chat is going freaking crazy. Okay, let's see what Ryder94 says. If you plan on reselling them, then that's different. That's different. And then look, Chef, what's up, Chef T. Dot? Thank you for coming in the building. Make sure you like it.
Check out my boy on YouTube. He be chefing it up out there in New York, man.
I need to follow him, Chef T. Dot. Okay, he said I gotta make my man a meal. He has been grinding nonstop.
That's literally my brother.
Is he in Atlanta?
He is in New York, but he does travel a lot for events. We're like family, like literally one step away from family.
Okay. Okay, Chef T. Dot. We gotta follow you on YouTube and watch you make some good dishes.
Yes, Caribbean dishes at that. He be going crazy.
Robert said facts, dude. And Robert also said he at the highs and the lows, I think. You at the highs and lows?
The lows. I hit the fragment lows on Nike sneakers out for $200. I sold those for $1,300. Same day. So it's an easy $1,100. Made it one day, and I felt like I wasn't really gonna wear the shoe anyway. So you know what I mean? Like, I was gonna sell it. I knew I wasn't gonna wear it. It's too expensive for my taste. I'm a very simple guy.
I wish I could do that. I don't know if I could do that, like sell them. Have the patience to sell them. You know, it takes a lot of patience to be like responding to messages, even the ones who are not serious inquiries. And you're like, why are you DMing me? You know you don't got the money.
All day. We get that all the time though, even for regular shoes. I get so many people DM me, or even worse, they might have the money, but like you feel like a drug dealer when you sell them shoes because you feel like they shouldn't be buying shoes because their priorities messed up. Like, it's not worse than having a brother, especially when it's a brother. You're like, man, how much do you want for them shoes? I'm like, bro, I want $500. He's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna come buy them from you tomorrow. I'm like, all right. He's like, I just gotta find a ride though.
Oh my God, man. Don't call us about no shoes. You ain't got no car.
And it be hurting my feelings. I be feeling like a drug dealer selling them shoes. Like, damn, should I not?
You know they priorities all messed up, but you still selling it. You just
yes. Welcome to Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta.
Where the players play.
Or they make you think they out here playing. They in Lenox Mall spending $2,000 and they go home sleeping on somebody's couch.
Look at Robert laughing at you.
Robert made bread though. He's one of my biggest homies and customers back when I was reselling to him. Now he cop himself. And that's
Robert know what you talking about. He knows.
He did a lot of bread on sneakers, so he knows. But that's one of my things on my channel. I try to teach people that used to buy sneakers from me, like Robert, how to cop. Now Robert watched my channel. He cops himself because he knows how to cop. He don't have to spend no money with me no more. You know what I mean?
He know how to do it.
Yep. I mean, it's not really many resellers on YouTube that give people gems to buy shoes themselves. Like, shout out to my boy Sniper Kicks, but a lot of other people that resell sneakers, they be holding the information to themselves. Like, I don't do that. I never do that.
And see, that's why you're going to glow up, because of your heart. And to me, honestly though, Trey, I gotta give you more props than that. You're really up there. You're already up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's more pinnacles and long-term goals you want to reach, but you are really, truly up there. So, hey, it's a privilege having you on JaYs4DaYZ, man.
Yeah, man, that means a lot, man. Give me 1 second. Let me grab something.
Oh, no, you good. Let me look at the comments. Okay, so they laughing at you. Okay, hey, Jazz out of 615. What up, though? We get Oh, he's bought 15 pairs from you.
At least.
Look, my husband laughing at you too.
Shout out to the husband, man. Rock them UNCs proudly, bro. I got a pair too, man.
He loves his UNCs. He do not play. You know what? I do need to talk to you because my son, he needs some. Do you have Jordan 11s? I guess I should just be talking to you outside of this.
Of course. Jordan 11 is a very popular shoe. It's very hard to keep them in, but one good thing is they always make a lot every year, so we can get them all the time.
Okay, because I need some 11s for his prom coming up, but I didn't want to pay gold. I would much rather give you that money, bro.
I appreciate it too, and I'll show you some love too. What does he like? Does he like Jubilees? Does he like Space Jams, Cherries, Cool Grades?
We want the cheapest one you got.
I like that answer. That's something my mama would say.
It can be whatever.
Man, you smart. I like it. Straight up. Like,
just call me Nikki.
What's up, boo? I was just watching Nikki too. You know, Nikki be doing the budget vlogs on YouTube.
Yes. I've had her on here quite a bit. Nikki is so influential with credit score versus copping. Which one matters? Okay, they both do, but you got to do it in a very smart way. And I love her lives about like going live on with Walmart. She's just dope. All her outfits.
Yeah.
She got that, look, I can say it because I'm a girl, but she got that Georgia peach, baby. She got that Georgia peach.
She said it, I didn't. She said it, I didn't.
She got that peach, honey. I'll be looking at them reels like, I want to like that.
The brands better tap in with her before they can't afford her. They better tap in with her before they can't afford her. I'm trying to say.
Nikki gonna break. She gonna break through, man. I can see that. And I'm gonna be so happy for her. I'm gonna be like, look at Nikki, man. She doing it. Look at her laughing at us. We got that peach, we love that peach.
She's laughing at you.
We love your content too. Let me stop being inappropriate. We love your content too, because you are a very hard-working woman. Like
yes.
The community is real. Okay, here we go, y'all. We having too much fun. You're so fun, Trey D. You just too much. Look, she mean Georgia peach 3s.
He's talking about the 3s. He's talking about the 3s coming out next month.
Yes, thank you, Robert. I appreciate you like saying.
Good cleanup, bro. That's a good cleanup. I like that.
Look at you say, what's up, Dwayne? Okay, we got ATL in the building. All right, here we go, guys. We got Strap Town Trey D in the building, baby. He's coming with his top 3. And he also gonna throw a bonus shoe up in there, but y'all see because he's bringing some sneakers that have never been shown on the channel before ever. This is the 86th episode. Get ready, Trey D. It's all on you. We started with your number 1, 3, and your bonus. Which one, boo?
Okay, so I'm gonna start with 3 because I'm gonna build a little anticipation. And number 3 is the shoe that first came out in 2010. And it was something that was kind of unreachable at the time. But when it came back out, I think it came back out in 2021, right after COVID.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know Atlanta is like synonymous with not being closed during COVID. So we were still copping shoes during the pandemic, which is kind of crazy. So this is a shoe I was looking forward to dropping. I ended up hitting a lot of pairs in it. I thought it wasn't going to be a very big stock shoe, but it was a dunk high. This is a dunk high fragment, and they call it the Beijing. This is very, very, very undervalued, underappreciated shoe. And this is a shout out to all the people that say resellers only like shoes that are like very successful and selling for a lot of money. And it was something that's not a brick, because resale wise, this is a brick. You can get this right now on StockX under retail, but to me, you can already see how much wear and tear I put on this shoe. This is one of my favorite shoes in my collection, man. It really, really is, man.
And you give us a 360 of that shoe. Look at the colorway.
So that purple and that black, and it hits with that white. And you got to see the fragment. You see the fragment design on the shoe. Obviously.
I see that.
So, you know, that small fragment design right there, logo, made Travis Scott Jordans go from a regular Jordan to almost $3,000, man. So you got to respect the fragment design brand, and it's strong, man. The branding is very strong with this shoe, man. The shoe means a lot to me. Shout out to my brother, Pearly James. I had him enter sneakers out thinking I wasn't going to hit. We both ended up hitting. I said, man, I'm going to keep both pairs.
I love that wine and that black and white. Oh, my God.
I love the wine. I love the wine. I think it's
lightning bolt too. That lightning bolt, though. That lightning bolt.
Come on now. So, what you think about dunk highs for yourself personally? You got any dunk highs?
Okay. Yes, I do. Of course, I got some dunk highs sitting right next to me. These are I got another pair somewhere up there with all the shoe boxes over my head. But I was thinking about switching out my laces for something like that, like a coral color.
I like that.
Yeah, I love dunk highs. Don't play.
I do too.
These are the celebration of 50 years of hip hop.
Ooh, those are fire. I like that. Those are fire.
They got a little mic on them.
Oh, that is fire. Yeah, people sleeping on dunk highs because dunk lows are so popular. They sleeping on dunk highs for sure.
I love dunk highs, and I love that. And those came out in 2020. 2021 or
2021. Yep.
2021. Okay, let's go to the chat because you got them going crazy. Okay, look, those are dope, Trey D.
Thank you.
And I remember those. I rock with that pair. Okay. So
Very
look, Ryder said he got those. I got those and love them. Oh, her purple is her favorite color.
That is true. Purple, yep. Yeah. A good purple too.
Okay, Takesha, thank you, After Hours VA, for coming in. We appreciate you in the building. I appreciate you. Just coming in, said, I love dunk highs. People be sleeping on dunk highs.
They do. Try and tell them they be sleeping.
Look. Robert said, I need dunk highs. The lows, I love the Brazil and vintage Michigan. The vintage Michigan are dope. They are. I've seen those.
He a big Michigan fan. Go blue.
Yep. He said, but lows make his feet look too big.
They probably look too long. See, he wear 13 like I do.
Yeah, and look at that. Dunk highs are better than the lows, in my opinion. Just call me Nikki. My fave is Prime Pink Dunk High. Still looking for the Syracuse Dunk High. Ooh, those
that's Syracuse. Nice. Classic. That Syracuse is classic.
Those are nice. Yeah, I agree. Go blue.
They got that chip this year.
No, I love those. And listen, hey, every guest has a question, okay? So let me ask you this, because you are, to me, a brander. You have your own business. You are running your own thing. So we do have kids coming out of high school wanting to explore into the branding business.
Yes.
Can you suggest to someone on how to start their own branding business? What do you suggest, Trey D?
First thing I would suggest someone young to start their own branding business is learn the game. Education will take you further than anything will, and people in the game will not tell you that, because Instagram is a highlight reel. Instagram doesn't show you the nights that people be at home Googling things or reading books, or like me. I didn't go to college. I went to YouTube University. Everything I know, everything I always say, everything I learned was from my parents, Jay-Z, or YouTube. That's everything I know. Because one thing you got to learn about branding is there's so much information readily available to you if you're willing to go. If you're ready to go find it. You know, I didn't curse all day, but I will say this. You know that saying that our black fathers and uncles used to say, you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book.
Put it in a book. Yeah.
So don't be one of those people. Be one of those people that's willing to go out there and learn. And one thing you could do as well is find someone that you see that you want to be like and learn from them. Follow them, follow their moves, research what they've done, even if it is what college they went to. What did they major in? What did they study in? Did they intern under anyone? How did they get their start? How did they fund themselves at first? And then you also want to learn just the basics of business in America, because there's so many grants, opportunities, and ways that you can start your business without having a lot of money, but you got to know how to do it. People worry about the wrong things first. They worry about having the clothes first, the followers first, the car first, knowing celebrities first. Those things are going to come if you know what you're doing, because you're going to position yourself where you need to be. And you also need to have a mission statement. What is the mission statement? Because like me, you asked who I was, I said Trey, but after you said so, I said, I wish I would explain Straptown. Straptown is my company. It used to be music, but it's an acronym. Straptown is my statement. Okay, Straptown is still trying really anything positive, teaching our world now. So that's my mission.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me type that. Say it again. Staying.
So still.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yes, still trying.
Who?
Still trying.
Trying.
Really.
Anything.
Positive.
That's all me right there.
And then teaching our world now.
Oh, Lord, help it, Jesus.
So that's what Straptown means. A lot of people think that's like streets or like gang affiliated. It's an acronym. That's my mission statement. So when brands work with me, or when I used to do music, people knew that was my branding. It was something about pushing people forward, but also bringing something positive to the world I was already in, because hip hop could be kind of like, you know, violent and dark. And that wasn't my approach when I did that. So I keep the same approach when I do sneakers. So a lot of brands know my mission. They're not going to put me into something that doesn't go with my mission. And if you really want to brand something, you got to stick to that, because you don't want to waver what you believe in.
Oh
yeah.
My God. YouTube University. I'm going there next semester.
YouTube University will teach you y'all.
But you know what? What a heck of an answer. I'm with you, Jazz. I like that. You know, and Kicks Music is right. Learning something new about you, my brother, is great. You're absolutely right, though, Trey. Like, at the end of the day, we got to realize that we are constantly going to be evolving, but you have to stay afloat. Like, I'm a yoga practitioner and I've been a yoga teacher for like ever.
Wow.
One of the chronicles that we follow by is keep up to be kept up. Like, you gotta keep up to be kept up. You cannot lax behind and think you're gonna be kept up. You got to do the work to get out there. You have to read. You have to investigate. You have to research. It's not going to fall on your lap. Nothing falls on your lap. Like, I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that.
True. It is crazy because, like, a lot of us don't really put the information back into our community of how we got up. That's why the second part of Straptown is so important, like teaching our world now. When the R means wherever you're coming from. Like, your world might not be my world. Like me, like my father and mother were in the Army. I never lived in the trap. I got family in the trap. Don't get me wrong, but I never lived in the trap. So their world is different from my world. So I can't teach them their point of view from my point of view. They got to find someone that's going to get it from their point of view. It's just like kids. Kids going to listen to somebody they look up to.
Yeah.
They got to like you. They got to want to be like you. They got to want to see some kind of thing that they see something in you for them to listen to you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
you're absolutely right. Like, you are so inspiring. The chat is going nuts. Robert said that you have been doing this for years, since we've been balling at the summit. So you have been through some things.
Oh, for sure. Because like I said, you gotta stick to that mission statement. People gonna know that's what you represent. So these brands that look for people to represent them, they look for a certain niche, or they look for someone that can push their brand towards the way they want to see it. So you gotta be, authentic in whatever you're pushing and who you are, so people know what they're getting themselves into.
No, you're absolutely right. A mission statement is something that is really important that we don't talk about enough in the Black community, especially when it comes to creating your content. Yeah. That will keep you straight intentional throughout the whole transitional phase. It's like you're geared towards your mission. Regardless of what's going on here, what's going on there, your mission is to do this. That will help you so much. Oh my God. Praise him.
That's tunnel vision.
Praise him. Okay, here we go, buddy, man. You hit that dang on question on the rock, baby. Come on. We hit your number 2, baby. We hit your number 2.
Number 2 shoe. Oh, man, this is one of my favorites. This is a shoe that gets me constantly grilled and fried online because I wear it all the time.
Okay,
and people know.
Let me move that number out the way.
People know I have so many shoes, but I always wear this shoe everywhere I go. People always fry me up. It's funny. I love to see it in the comments. I bet he got them 3s on, so you know what it is. The Alma Meyer Jordan 3, raised by women. Shout out to James Whitner. I actually had a chance to meet that brother a couple months ago in Atlanta. That's why Atlanta's the best city in the culture when it comes to sneakers. You actually get to meet your heroes. But this is one of my favorite shoes, man. This is one of them shoes that it was kind of too expensive for me to keep. But by the time I got to keep the shoe, it just made sense for me to keep it because I had so many other shoes that I sold of the shoe. You know what I mean? But you can even tell how dirty it is, how much I wore it. I wore it like 2 days ago. But I clean my shoes very often. This shoe is dirty. Very dirty.
Oh, my God. That shoe is beautiful.
Shout out to my mama again because my mama helped me win this shoe. They had a women's only raffle at first. So the first pair I hit and I sold for absorbent amounts of money, my mama ended up hitting. It was a 14.5 in women's, and I sold it for almost $1,400. So that's my shoe. Yeah, that shoe
back up. Give us that 360 turn, man.
It's a real deal out here. With the Nike Air on the back. You know, this is a very, very, very high coveted shoe, you know, because of the design. They're actually coming out with 2 more iterations this year in 2024. They're going to do a black one, and I heard rumored a white colorway, but this is a very popular shoe. A lot of fashion influencers put this shoe on because of the colorway, the aged sole, and just the different palettes of colors that you could put when it comes to matching it. Yeah, shout out to mama. Gotta shout out to mama, man.
I know it. Shout out to my mama, man. Like, wow.
Whole family sneakerheads. It's crazy. Everybody in my family sneakerhead. Cousins,
hey,
mom.
Your mama hit on that shoe.
Yeah, they did an in-store raffle for women only. And I was like, Mama, you got to put your Jordans on so they know you're actually a real collector because they're not going to let you win if they just think you in there entering for somebody. Because, you know, people do that. You know me, I'm a single man, so I date a lot of women. So I can't date you if you're not going to enter no raffles for me, baby. I'm sorry. She might come in with some high heels on and the store would know the shoe ain't for her because she ain't a sneakerhead. You got to go in the store.
What did your mom wear that day? What did she wear?
She wore the Air Jordan 9s that I got her Change the World, the colorful one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they knew she was about that life.
Exactly. And it's not like a cliche Jordan at all. It's not like something that's like a regular Jordan someone buy. And then she actually wanted to wear the Bacons. That's her favorite shoe, the Air Max. She loved her Bacons.
Look, everybody's like, Mama the MVP. You got my husband. Just call me Nikki and my husband cracking up at you.
It's crazy because I meet so many like sneaker moms at sneaker events so much now. It's crazy, man. Women are taking over the sneaker game, man. Let's keep it 1,000. A lot of guys probably wish I didn't say that.
Okay, and that leads me to your second question. Okay, here we go. You just answering these questions so good. All right, here we go. Where is it at? All right.
Because I talk so much.
Here we go. Why do you think, Trey D, the sneaker industry need more women involved? What impact are we making in this community from your perspective?
So honestly, I have to just be real. A lot of guys aren't gonna like this because I read from my guys. I'm one of those guys online that don't pander to women. I keep it really real. I keep it straight down the middle. But women are running the sneaker community. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. We watch Sneakers Live, the Nike app, and we see a bunch of women on there. Do we not see? Shout out to Tiana. You even said Pete.
Tiana, yeah.
The women are running the game. And I honestly think it's overdue because let's keep it 1,000. Like Chris Rock said, women be shopping, women be shopping. Women buy the most shoes. So if they buy the most shoes as consumers, wouldn't you think they should be represented as well when it comes to branding deals or advertisements or events? Like I just went to the Soul Play Her event for National Women's Month. Shout out to Feets, shout out to Tiana. And it was a women's only event. The bartender was a woman. The media was women. The hosts were women. The ladies promoting it were women. So it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So women are buying the most stuff consumer-wise, why wouldn't they be represented in the other side? You know what I'm saying? Like, this makes sense, man. And obviously, we like looking at y'all wearing good shoes too, man. Like I said, I'm a single man. I live in Atlanta. It's like 10 to 1 here with women. I love seeing fine-ass women wearing sneakers, man. Ain't nothing better than that. I'm going to keep it real, man.
Listen, y'all know what we about to go to because that dude answer was amazing. Okay, that's the wrong one. His answer was amazing. My dream. I'm with you, baby. Good answer. Good answer, Trey D. Trey D gets 3,000 points on that answer.
They gonna say I'm
for real, and it goes back to what you were saying. I do my research too, and the research shows that Nike puts out more women apparel, more than men apparel, because women are the one buying the apparel.
Very
so
true.
You're absolutely right. We are definitely needing that props from being in the sneaker game. And you're right. When I put on my shoes, you can't tell me nothing. I'm sorry. You can't.
You know, another
I
thing,
really do feel amazing. Like, I feel dope. Like, I be like, damn, I look good. Like, what?
But you know another thing, like as a reseller, a lot of people always ask me who buys the most sneakers from me, and I don't even have to tell you. Know, women buy the most sneakers from me. You know that. It might not be for themselves. It might be for the kids. It might be for their boyfriend, their husband, someone in their family. But women buy most of the shoes. Like, I sell so many shoes on Facebook Marketplace to women, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it.
You are absolutely right. And David, don't get yourself in trouble tonight. You know I be buying our sons the shoes. He don't even buy their shoes. I buy his shoes, my son's shoes, my daughter's shoes, my shoes. He over there talking about some this.
My dad never bought us shoes. My mom always bought us shoes. My dad never bought us shoes growing up. Like, my mom always was the one buying us shoes, like, for real. So I feel you. I respect that.
I reached out to you to get his shoes. So what is he talking about right now?
You make sure he was taken good care of too, man. I love it. I love it.
No, but thank you so much for that answer, because we as women, we are underrepresented when it comes to this, and we really do love it. And it's great when we hear from our brothers who are up there to acknowledge the fact that they see us. You see us, Trey.
Oh, for sure. I can't
acknowledge us. And you're right. We are fine ass women in them sneakers.
Double tapping. If you ever see me double tapping on your picture, you know you was looking good in them shoes. So come on now. Sure.
I love it. And listen, it is. Just call me Nikki. Just put a reel out there. I just saw it today. It is eyes before. What did y'all call it? Feet before. You see the feet first.
Sneaker eye contact. Sneaker eye contact.
That's right. That's right. I love that. I found myself looking at everybody's feet, regardless of who they are first. Like, oh.
Yeah. I actually like that. When like women say that, they're like, I don't be looking at what the dude look like. I'll be looking at his shoes, or just to see if they clean first. I get that. I like that.
Exactly. Okay, that's a sweet number 2. And one thing I loved about the Amamaneri that you just showed is you said you met the person who developed that shoe. Who was that?
James Whitner. We went to the event that he threw from the Whitner Group, and he did it at Amamaneri in Atlanta. And they were actually asking about culturally impactful things in the community. I thought they was going to have us there asking what shoe they should sell, help us design a shoe, but they were actually talking about things that were in the community, and I was really like amazed about that. He was trying to get people to vote, trying to get people to come together more, people to support each other. Like, I mean, shout out to James Whitner, man. He really went the extra mile, bro. So we actually got to meet him, and like I said, Kicks Music Art actually got to get a shoe signed from him. So he was very humble, man. Very, very humble, brother.
Wow. Okay, I need to put him down on my wish list.
Man, he's the guy, man. He's very humble, very, very clever, but he was also one of us where he was talking very freely, and I really like that. And I really like that. Like, he's not so disconnected at all because he's so successful. He's one of us. I like that.
I like that too. And you know what? That is why you can talk about him. It's a simple fact of the first impression that he gave you was positive. Very true. And I love when I meet famous people. I love when I meet famous people that are down to earth, especially black ones. It's very refreshing. Yeah, me too. Do you remember? Because I don't know how young you are. Do you remember Carl Thomas? He was signed with P. Diddy back in the day in the early 2000s. Yeah. So I met that dude when I was flying to see my daughter out. Well, I think I had a layover in Virginia somewhere. I don't know. And I was like, Carl Thomas, and he was like, Hey, how you doing? I was like, oh my God, can you take a picture with me? He had on the Air Jordan 3s. That's how I noticed him. I looked at his feet.
Oh, that's dope. I know he's a sneakerhead. That's dope.
And I was like, I looked at the feet, then I looked up and I was like, oh, snap, that's that dude that was signed with P. Diddy. Very down to earth. Extra. Said he had more sneakers than he can count up, but he out of New York. You know, he out of New York. He was like,
true. That is true.
Since the 90s. And I was like, really?
Good times, man. Such good time. I'm 36, so that was my era. Like, that's good time. Like, yes, that's my time. I used to go to New York every summer because my mother's from New York and hear all that music on the radio. Man, I used to love that time, man. Such a good sneakers too. Obviously, was amazing back then.
Yep. I love it. Okay, here we go, man. You moving along really good. Okay, y'all, we have come to that number one shoe. We've come to the number one.
The number one shoe out of the three. So, like I said, you just got me to reveal my age. 36 years old. So I'm an 80s baby. And as an 80s baby, to all the hype beasts on Instagram, they're gonna call me an old head. And you're not an old head if this is not your number one shoe, bro. I don't care who you are. This has to be a number one shoe, a Chicago Jordan 1. And this is a very good year because this is not a lost and found, y'all. This is not a lost and found. This is a 2013 pair that look like a mid, and it has the Jumpman on the back. So this is not a young person's shoe. If you are over 30 years old, seeing this shoe means everything to you because this started the sneaker culture. As well as the Adidas, you can say the shell toe as well. You can say a Puma because of Clyde Drexler as well and all those guys, Walt Frazier. But this shoe for us in my era, a Jordan 1, 1985, the first year this coming out, and this colorway, a Chicago colorway, it has to be your favorite shoe. It just has to be. It has to be one of them at least. You know what I mean? I'm a very simple guy. I got into sneakers because of basketball. So clearly I grew up watching Michael Jordan. Nobody better than Michael Jordan. Shout out to LeBron, shout out to Kobe, but Jordan is the GOAT, and Jordan 1 is the best Jordan by far. Jordan 1 is always going to be.
My God.
Always going to be my favorite. It's the oldest Jordan 1 I have in my collection too.
Oh my God, Trey, you have it.
You know I had to have it. I had to have it. I have other Jordan 1 Chicago's, but this is the only one I still have. I don't even have the box for this. It's so old. This isn't the oldest shoe in my collection, but it's the oldest Jordan 1 in my collection, I'll say.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You know what I love about that shoe though is that it was the first one to drop after the fact. Like I was reading something about that shoe, like that colorway. It had been like 20 years since they had released something similar. Here it is right here. The Chicago Air Jordan 1 had only released twice in 1985 and 94.
94, yep.
And then it says that this colorway for Air Jordan 1 more than any other colorway during his rookie year and even played in a pair in 1998 during his final game at NYC Madison Square Garden as a Chicago Bull. It's obviously the demand for the 2013 Chicago Jordan would be plentiful. So there was a demand for that shoe.
Because before this was like a 10-year, 15-year gap between the shoe coming back out. And that's why it was a big deal when it came out with the Lost and Found 2 years ago because, I mean, it just had to come. Like, think about being young and liking this shoe, but it hasn't came out in your whole lifetime. It's crazy, man. Like, that's why I understand it. That's why I understand why they keep retro in certain colorways of shoes, and a lot of people that's a little older don't like it. But I always say, think about if you're young. Think about if you're young and you didn't get a chance to cop the shoe. You would want them to redo the shoe in a generation where you got a chance to cop it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, do you think that they will bring that shoe back out?
Again? Oh, yeah. You know why? Because Nike loves money. Jordan brand loves money.
That's true.
People take such emotional approach to the sneaker community, and a lot of people think like I'm kind of like business wise. I don't have any soul about it. I do have a soul and feelings because I like making money, but I think about it like a business because I know that's how Jordan Brand looks at it. You know what I mean? They know we like certain shoes, but they're going to do it in a way where they preserve the hype.
Wow. I want to hear that.
People talk a lot about resellers and how we're taken away from the game, but if they wanted everyone to have this shoe, they could make 10,000 million pairs. They don't do that for a reason.
Wow.
So, I mean, nothing better than this to me.
That
is Chicago's. It's just a good feeling. Like I don't care who they are. Once I see Nah, this isn't the oldest shoe in my collection, bro. Not the oldest. It's close though, because it's falling apart, but it's not the oldest, bro. And I still wear them. Still wear them.
Wow, and it does look like a mid. You are right. It does look like a mid.
Especially compared to like other shoes, like our high tops, you put them close to it. A lot of people always think it's a mid. Yeah.
Real talk. Look at that. Hold on. Let me put you on solo. Hold on. Look at that. Do that again. Look at that.
You have to. You got to see the difference. And it's a Jordan 1 high. So that's why a lot of people say this 2013 pair is kind of look like a mid. Especially if you compare it to like other Jordan 1 highs now.
Right.
It's very comparable to a mid, and it had the Jumpman on the back, which a lot of Jordan 1 highs didn't, but this year did. So it's something special and it stands out. But we will get another Chicago. I say give it to 2027.
I want one.
I need one. I mean, I wasn't. You get a pair of Lost and Founds?
Oh my God, I love that. First of all, when you put that on your list, I was like, ooh, ain't nobody ever brought that on here.
Had to.
Ooh, ain't nobody ever brought that on here.
Did you get a pair of Lost and Founds that came out 2 years ago? Because I didn't get a pair. I didn't get a pair.
Hello.
I didn't get a
we
pair.
Sitting right here, baby. We sitting all the time. This one is always in just a good one. I wear it though. I wear my shoes.
Good. So what do you feel about? So what do you feel about them doing a reimagined version of that shoe then?
See, you know more than me. What did you just say?
So what do you feel about that's the reimagined version of this shoe? Like, I mean, what do you feel about this?
That better. I like that one
better.
Okay,
so you do. Okay, so you do. Okay. So you like the original.
I feel like I feel like the colorway is not as rich as it is with yours. Yeah, because look how rich that color is.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Like it's aged. They wanted to make it look like it's aged. It's different red.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be an aged shoe, so I guess that's how it is. But I like that colorway though.
You know, that's a shoe I don't have in my collection. I want so bad, the Lost and Found. I need that shoe so bad.
Yeah, I got lucky, man. I was very happy to get that because I was the only one in my family to get it. So they was really mad at me up in this house.
Did you get it online or in store? You got it online?
I got it online. They get it online. Yeah.
Man, lucky you.
Yeah. Look, Kicks Milk argues like, that's dope. That's dope, bro. That's dope. But we could trade. What size is your shoe?
13. You can put 2 feet in one shoe.
I can't fit that shoe. David can fit that shoe. He would take that shoe from me, but no, we ain't get socks,
Just put some socks on it, bro. You'll be fine.
Oh, okay. It looks like you hit the shoe with baby oil before the interview.
Bro, they dirty, bro. The toes all bent up, bro. I gotta clean them, man. They old, bro. They old, bro. They old as hell, bro.
Suckers are so sweet, and I love the education behind it. And so it was 2013 when that shoe hit. So that shoe is 11 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Sneakers will age you, man. Sneakers will age you because you think about the year the shoe came out and where you was at and how old you were. I was 25 when the shoe came out. I ain't 25 no more. I'm 36.
Look, David said he'll take it. He said, I'll take it. I bet you would. He would rock the mess out of that shoe.
Boy, just extra socks, bro. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Put an extra pair of socks on. You'll be fine. I do it all the time, bro. I do it all the time, bro.
You're so lucky to have that shoe. So you hit retail.
No. Believe it or not, someone actually traded me this shoe. I got the shoe maybe 5 years ago. I didn't even get it back then because I kept losing. Exactly. I kept missing out on it. And that's the best thing about making content online. People know my size. People know what I like. So people come to me with shoes all the time. They might meet me at SneakerCon. I actually had a kid bring me a pair of shoes from YouTube. I almost cried. He just gave me a pair of shoes. Yeah, it's crazy. Like this little white kid, man, he was cool as hell, bro. I think his name was Austin. He literally was like, man, I watched you on YouTube. They're used. I can't sell them, but I want to give them to you. I was like, you sure? I gave him a shoe off my table because I was vending at a sneaker event. I couldn't just let him give me a pair of shoes.
Right. I would have did that too.
Yeah, like I had to show him some love, but like, man, I was like, bro, you watch my videos and you wanted to give me some shoes, bro? Like, I almost cried. I had to hold it together because they was recording me. I was like, damn, I don't want to cry in front of these kids. They're going to think I'm lame.
Well, you know what? But see, listen, Strap, that's what you preach.
Yeah.
When you preach things, the manifestations comes right back to you. You know
can say that.
Like the blessings will always come your way, bruh. Because of what you preach. That is so. Look, some they like, oh wow, Oh my God, that's love. Like that is really love.
It is crazy because I never do sneaker events alone. I hire a staff. The staff I had, something happened where they couldn't show up, so I was late to the event. The kid was like, I was walking around the event looking for you for like hours, bro. He's like, you wasn't at the event, and I was asking people. That's like, yeah, he's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be here. And I got to the event like 4 o'clock. The event ended at 7. I'm still setting up when the event is at its height. You know, this is Southside Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the safest area in the world. So I'm like, I'm doing the event by myself, so I'm being extra careful. And he's like, I've been looking for you to give you these shoes. And I was like, why you want to give them to me for? He's like, man, they're for you. I was like, damn, bro, I got to change my ways. I was like the Grinch. You remember the Grinch when his heart grew like 10? I was like the Grinch. I was like, bro, I gotta stop being so mean, bro. I gotta be nice to the people, man. Like, cause I was coming from music. I wasn't mean to people I sell shoes to, but I was just used to being like moving like a rapper, moving like an artist. Yeah. Like you can't move like that in the sneaker game. You gotta be more open. You gotta be talkative. You gotta be social. You can't worry about being cool and standoffish and let people come to you. Like that's one thing I learned from my man Jay Will. He like, bro, he'll meet people and people know who he is and they want to meet him. And he's like, yo, let me follow you. Can we take a picture? I was like, I gotta adapt that energy. Like, beat them to ask for the picture. You know that's what they want, so you ask. You lead. You made the connection first. You're not bigger than them. You're just another person, man. You're not a celebrity or we're just people that like sneakers, man. We all the same, man. We all the same.
We are all the same. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with you on that. If anybody ever asked me for a picture, I'll be like, oh, sure.
It's coming.
Like,
it's coming.
Oh. I'll be like, oh my God, somebody asked me for a picture.
It's coming. You on episode 86. Think about that.
Listen, it all started because I needed some shoes to support my bunion.
And that's how it started?
Yes, I needed some comfortable sneakers.
What?
Yes.
So how long you been collecting sneakers for?
Oh my God, I got my first pair of 4 Virgil off-white 4s. If I was like, if I'm gonna get a pair, I'm gonna get a pair. And I was like, David got his Union 4s, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna spend money and I'm gonna get me. I love the sale. The off-white was beautiful. Yeah, I got some. I don't ever bring them out because they cost me so much damn money. I don't ever. They're up there. Yes.
The sale 4s was your first 4.
Yes, I heard those.
That's literally my favorite shoe of the modern era. Like literally, people know I say this on my channel all the way. You know the sad part is it never came out in men extended sizes. It's because Virgil Pass, God rest his soul, he said he was going to make it extended men's sizes. That is literally the only shoe I say, because I talk about never pay a resale because I'm a reseller. I would pay resale for a mid extended size of that shoe right now.
I love that shoe. And that was the shoe. That was the shoe. That's my
favorite shoe of the modern era. Like as an old head,
beautiful. I can't grab it because it's like all the way up there. I can't grab it.
Shoe.
Thank you. But that's how it started because I just wanted a comfortable pair of sneakers. And then I was like, let me see about interviewing other people because I didn't know much about anything. I was like a newborn baby in it. And so I had one guest and I was like, okay, that was fun. And I was like, 2 guests. And I was like, okay, that was fun. Let me see if people really want. I've only been told no once. And that was when I was like 78 subscribers. I'll DM you who told me no.
I get it.
But I can't wait to run into him in Atlanta because he's out of ATL.
You will.
He was like, nah, fam, you got a little bit of growing to do. I was like, oh, thank you. I will never forget what you said. I'm going to keep going just because of you.
I literally have an interview lined up for like this week. We've been trying to get each other. We miss each other. He literally has like 15 subscribers. And I'm doing.
See. Thank you.
Difference? He has 15. I have 1,500. What's the difference between 15 and 1,500?
Thank you. Yeah, he shut me down. And I followed him. I thought he was amazing. Now I don't show no love because I'm like, you a big head. Like I can't mess with a big head.
He's feeling himself. He is.
He's feeling himself. He really is. And may he stay on top. But when we both meet at that eye point, I'm gonna be like, you shot me down, dude. And now you were the reason why I kept going. So thank you.
Motivation. Motivation. It is crazy because if you start going to sneaker events, I guarantee you people are going to ask you for a picture. You're way bigger than you realize. You just don't understand it because we live in a city like Atlanta where people come here, so they got an opportunity to see me. But once more events start coming to Nashville, people are gonna ask you for a picture. I guarantee you. It's just natural.
And you know, Trey, thank you. I received that. And it's not even important to me. You know what makes me love this is when I get a chance to sit with you guys and you teach me more. Like I'm a learner by nature. You just taught me so much. The Beijing dunks, I had no idea. You taught me about the Chicago ones and how they comparable to the dunk, and they almost do look like a mid. You told me, hey, you got another shoe. We got another shoe, y'all. Hold on.
Sure do.
Hold on. We got a bonus shoe in this mug, man.
I sure do. Let's go.
Okay. Come with that bonus shoe, bro. Come with that bonus shoe.
So in the comments, my man Chef T-Dot, all the way from New York, asked me, is the Jordan 1 Chicago my oldest shoe in my collection? And I said no. The oldest shoe in my collection will be the bonus shoe. I'm gonna show you guys the oldest shoe in my collection.
Boom, here it is. Oh my God, y'all.
This is what Dunk Lows was looking like before y'all was buying Pandas. This is a Nike Dunk Lows 6.0. You see that 6.0 on the toe? 6.0 is what the Dunk Lows was looking like back in 2007. 2007 was a crazy year because I was only like 19 years old and I did not have the shoe back then because if it was, it would be crumbling. This is back when they had $80 dunks, y'all. It's crazy. So this shoe is almost 20 years old.
Oh,
and I actually got this from somebody that watched me on Facebook, which is crazy. I get so many shoes from so many people. I'd always forget where I get them from. And like, I got them for free.
Oh, you got them for free?
For free. And they're literally priceless. It's not like they're reselling for a lot of money. It's just that there's no pairs in existence. Like on StockX, you're not gonna find a size because people don't have them still. There's this. It's a Nike Dunk 6.0. When's the last time you even heard of a Nike Dunk 6.0? Like it's crazy. The 6.0 tag on it. Look at that Nike 6.0 on the tag. They don't even make these anymore. They're not even a thing. And it's crazy because I wore them literally yesterday to go get the mail, and I still wear them. They don't tear apart on me. The inside's still good. I still keep the paper just to keep them.
Oh my God, that's almost a 20-year-old dunk.
20-year-old dunk. It's crazy because a lot of dunks are cheaply made now, like the Pandas. They won't last for 20 years. The materials they used back then in 2006, 2007, this shoe gonna be around for a minute, man, for sure.
It looks so good though.
I just love that colorway, man. I love that colorway. The color to me was
colorway. White Dijon tree line.
Yes.
Oh, look, somebody, look. Okay, hey there. Woo, wait a minute. Scurby Bird Life. I like that name.
Old shoes, guys. It's not all about the new stuff, man. Some people got stuff you probably never even seen before, man. Like for real, for real.
Wow. We looking at a 20-year-old dunk, y'all.
I'm gonna probably rock them tomorrow, and I'm gonna do a picture on Instagram just for y'all. I ain't rocked them in a minute, but I usually rock them to walk in the neighborhood, go get mail, maybe skate if my nephew want to skate because I don't really have any SBs. I just skate old ass dunks, but I'm not the best skateboarder. I'm not gonna act like I am. But I like rocking these when I go to the skate park because the kids always ask me. The kids love dunks at the skate park. They're like, "What are those?" Yeah. I'm like, "Y'all wasn't even thought of when these was out, bruh. You wasn't even thought of. You wasn't even a thing. These are 17-year-old dunks."
I had one child in 2007.
That's crazy.
I got 4 now. That's how old them shoes are.
What was you doing in 2007?
I was a DCS case manager. I was 25. I was living my life.
I was rapping back in 2007. I was rapping. I wasn't anywhere successful like rapping, but I just started rapping. Like I was playing basketball still in leagues and stuff locally in Atlanta. I was going to run and shoot, trying to run the hot sauce, trying to play for AN1. That's what I was doing in 2007.
Oh my God, that's a 20-year-old dunk.
Crazy, man. Nike
Look at that pretty colorway. I wish listen, I'm from Chicago. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. Scurby Bird Life. I'm with Scurby. Scurby is, hey, thank you, Scurby. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Lock in with us. We do it.
Subscribe to Trey's channel. Everybody who's not subscribed, please go to his. His YouTube is in the link. Is in the description box.
Yes. And let me say one thing. YouTube. We got a free pair of shoes too.
I invite both of you all so far. Oh, thank you, Chef T. Dot. Thank you.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. We doing another free shoe giveaway at 2,000 subs. We almost there now.
Ooh.
Free shoes. Come on now.
What you giving away? Can you tell us?
Oh, whatever the shoe of the month. Last shoe I gave away was a free pair of Lost and Founds because I got 1,000 subs the week that the shoe came out. It's whatever the week is. If it's an expensive shoe, you're going to win that shoe. If it's a cheap shoe, it's whatever comes out that week. If nothing comes out that week, I get 2,000 subs. The week after, the week before, y'all can choose. I let them choose between two shoes. It was a Dunk or the Lost and Found. Obviously, they went with the Lost and Found. And I didn't even have the shoe. I paid resale. I paid resale to get someone a shoe just because they watch my channel, y'all.
Oh, man. Say that? Who won? Who won?
His name is Ahmad. He's on my Instagram. Real people, real sneakerheads, real sneakers for real sneakerheads. We talk all the time. He's still watching my video. Look in the comments. Real people. Before that, somebody in the sneaker group that we're in on Instagram won. She got it for her husband. He won a pair of
David, go to his Instagram and his YouTube and follow him, David.
2,000 subs. We're at 1,500 and we're like 1,550. So we're at 450 subscribers away from 2,000. I do every 1,000. I do a free shoe giveaway. Every 1,000.
You know what? Listen, bro, I'm gonna follow you on that. If I get 100, well, I will. When I get 1,000 subs, I'm giving away a free shoe that come out. You just inspired me with that. That is so dope.
If my channel was monetized, I would do it every week. I tell people all the time, and I mean that because I resell. I make good money. So what I would do is if the shoe's going to come out, I buy a lot of shoes. Like, let me show you a shoe that came out like a week ago that was really good. I would have gave out these. I had a lot of pairs of these Dunks. You see Pete's wearing these on IG.
Oh, those are so pretty.
Very nice. Very nice. These are the Plum Dunks.
God.
Plum Dunks. If these would, if I'd got 2,000 subscribers the week these came out, I'd have gave a pair of these.
What size is that?
That's a 14. It's a big ass size. You see how big this is?
They don't.
And I got a big ass head.
Oh my! Look, Jazz said she just subscribed to your channel and she followed you on Instagram.
I appreciate that. Oh, these.
Good looking out.
This is a week before.
Hey guys, all of y'all in the chat, write down what y'all was doing in 2007. And I gotta wrap it up, bro. I'm supposed to go to the Deion Cole concert.
Oh, you going to Deion Cole?
I'm supposed to be there right now.
You better get to it, man. That's Chi-Town right there. You gotta represent.
I know. I love. Okay, look. Kicks Music Art says yes. That was way before resale.
There was no resale.
And my computer is about to go down right now. I love the Cup Soul sneakers. Everybody, before we leave, y'all better make sure y'all give my boy Trey D a clap up in this mug.
Oh, the love. I appreciate the love, sis. Such a dope live, man. Such a dope live.
Listen, tell the people where they can find you, dude, because you are so amazingly, and may God bless you with so many amazing opportunities and more subscribers and more money and more pay. I hope that God fly you out to meet MJ one day.
Wait.
All of that. Tell them what they can
find. Make it easy. Straptown Trading on all websites. If it's a social media site and you got an account on there, I'm probably on there. Straptown Trading. Hit your boy up. DM's always open. If you guys got questions about how to cop shoes for retail, that's what I'm here for. Subscribe. Holla at me. I'll holla back. Sneakerheads out.
Yes, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure you share Trey D. Make sure you
let's go.
To these channels. And we about to good, Trey. That was so much fun. Oh my
such a good live. You know that's the first time I ever done that before? I've never been on StreamYard before. That was crazy.
You did a good job, man.
That shit was dope. I ain't even gonna lie. That was so dope. That shit was really dope.
Man, what? We're gonna take a sip. Let's sip together, bro. Let's sip together.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Really good, dope live. Really dope.
Thank you so much. And when I come
to
TG,
tap in. You better tap in.
Everybody giving you your props, man. Look, I turned 21 in 2007.
Yeah,
oh, King's Music Art is a cute dog.
My boy be rapping, man. All the boys be rapping.
Mama Jamma, cute dog. You's a bad Mama Jamma.
Shout out to them boys, man. My frat brother.
Omega Phi Psi. Omega Phi. What? Oh,
you know more than I do. I didn't go to college. I wish I did.
Omega Phi Psi.
Omega
right?
Phi. Yeah, I think so. That sounds about right.
Music. Hey, D, write that down for us. Omega Phi Psi. I think that's what it is. But my computer about to die, y'all. Trey D, I love you, man. Good looking out. Have a good night. Bye, y'all. See you
family.
later.
Have a good one, family.